Welcome to the Showcase. It's Wednesday night, it's hump day, and you know what that means. It's time to listen to Raya Radio. Later on tonight, do not forget to tune in to the flagship of Real People, Real Talk, Just Kicking It with Ramsey, and that begins at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, 6 p.m. Kente Standard. It's new time. Last week, we started this new time slot, and we'll be continuing it forever.
Yeah, long that is. That's like a day past infinity.
We'll talk about the schedule later. I don't want to go into production stuff on the air.
Okay.
But right now it's the here and now, the only now you will ever have, and thank you for deciding to spend that here and now with me right here, where you can find out who's doing what in Hollywood, not who's doing who on the Wingman Show, and I, of course, am the most humble host in the world. The Wingman. Is there something in your throat, Ramsey?
Yeah, a lot.
Welcome, one and all. We have a lot of things scheduled for tonight, including some headlines, a nice topic of conversation, spoilers. No, that's the topic, spoilers. When is it too soon to talk about, movie? Doesn't matter what the movie is, that kind of thing.
Well, it's never too soon if it's a crappy movie.
That's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, okay.
We'll get into that in a little bit. And hopefully, time permitting, maybe we'll play a game. Something we haven't done in a while.
I didn't know we played games.
You know that thing where we look at a list of, the top characters and we try to come up with a thing where they all appear in one movie?
Yeah, that's cool. We haven't done it in a while. Kevin can't participate.
No, he's terrible. And according to his rules, technically he doesn't even exist right now.
I didn't know we allowed him to have rules.
This one I'll allow. Okay, so I guess I'll be the nice guy. Joining me tonight, first of all...
Wait, you got to introduce him?
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder who's the bitch. First of all, to my left is the man that you've been listening to, the greatest show host without a name, Mr. Ramsey. How you doing?
I'm fine. Y'all can't see it, but I'm tipping my hat to all of you. Thank you for tuning in.
And to my right, just so we can exist, Kevin.
Ah, yes.
Hey, feel better now?
Ramsey doesn't have a hat, by the way.
Nobody could see that.
I know.
You like the person that snitched for no reason.
I can't allow you to live this lie.
It was burning me up inside. He's hearing it.
Like me sitting around the dinner table. Jesse had Joanne in the bunker doing it. No reason whatsoever.
Nobody sitting with an atomic bomb for it to go off. It's a quote from The Room, by the way. greatest movie of all time.
And one of these days I'll watch it.
Yes, you should.
But for right now, I think it's time to get into some headlines. Play the music.
Headlines.
Really?
You know what? I'll take it. I think I have 9 pieces of news articles for you today. So, how about we just get this ball rolling?
Where's the ball?
You're just the
Don't
same
you hate
as
when
that guy.
people just go off script?
No ad-libbing. I wrote these words, read the words.
Okay,
Josh, you
period.
are the greatest host of all time.
Period.
You don't have to read the punctuation.
Oh.
Disappointed.
Okay, so this first little bit of news apparently got mixed around. So amid the news of cancellations, which I haven't gotten to yet, thanks Kevin, we have news of people still keeping their jobs.
What?
You're going all Pulp Fiction on us.
Yeah.
Mixing up headlines.
In this economy?
The Big Bang Theory has been renewed through 2016-2017.
Oh, I wish they hadn't done that.
Holy shit.
Why you think now that their jobs are secured, they're like, we don't have to fucking try anymore.
They're gonna phone it in.
They're going to do that show until we actually colonize Mars. That's going to be the series finale. Been living on Mars.
I wanted to see what the reaction was. I mean, the first time I saw the headline of, we've discovered the Higgs boson, my first thought was, I wonder what Sheldon Cooper has to say about that.
Yeah.
Because that was one of his big things.
Yeah. Steve Urkel went to space at the end.
He also went to Portland.
I'm amazed that you know about Steve Urkel. I'm just so proud of you right now.
I like Family Matters.
Really?
It must have been syndicated.
What happened to the
somewhere.
daughter?
I watched on Nick at Night.
She became a hooker.
Well, we know what happened in real life.
Are you talking about
Like which daughter? The one they kept or the one that got fined like a year into it?
She when they got fired a year into it.
She became like Richie's brother from Happy Days.
Richie had a brother?
In one episode, I think like one of the first 2 episodes, they showed him going upstairs and was never seen again. He's like, hey, Mom and Dad, and then he's gone.
he disappeared into Tommy Westfall's consciousness.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the explanation for everything now.
Damn, that would have been a great Did You Know? No, we need to do that. Did you know menacing characters?
Write that down, Kevin. Vanishing characters. With no explanation.
The IBMD milk carton section.
And create some graphics for that. More cartons with these characters
I've
on
seen these characters.
So, this is why. See, this article probably should have went first. This is out of Fox. Raising Hope was canceled.
What is Raising Hope? Oh man, really? Wait a minute, is that the one with the guy and the baby that got a whole family helping him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was not interesting.
It was a good show.
Fucking
Not in Law and Order, The Wire kind of good.
Then it wasn't a good show.
Please tell me you're actually going to stick to the script with that next line.
Yes, I am.
Please say it.
This is how I feel about that. Fucking assholes at Fox wouldn't know comedy if it jumped out of their dicks.
Oh, they know it did.
Like its awesome predecessor, My Name is Earl, it is canceled after 4 seasons. Fuck you, Fox. Fuck you up your stupid goddamn ass.
So I guess you didn't agree with that, huh?
No, I'm not a fan of their decision there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, it looks like AMC is shoring up their already excellent programming with a show that is bound to be a surefire hit.
Still pissed off at AMC.
Okay. Kevin Smith has announced that his podcast with Ralph Garman is being turned into a television show.
Wait, damn. No disrespect to Kevin Smith, but you canceled Black Moon Rising. And then you put this on? I'll never turn my TV on damn AMC again.
But you don't even know what it is yet.
I don't give a damn.
Can I at least finish the article so everybody else knows what it is?
They don't give a damn. Go ahead.
Hollywood Babylon has been ordered to pilot for AMC, so they just ordered a pilot. The network already works with Smith and his podcast World on Comic Book Man, which stars the cast from two popular Smodco podcasts, Tell 'em Steve Dave and I Sell Comics. Hollywood Babylon focuses on entertainment news, and you know what? Never mind. Nothing to see here.
It would have to come on at Wednesday at 8 o'clock, would it?
Kevin Smith became Kevin Who once he decided to become competition.
Okay.
James
Smith is Doctor Who? What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh, shit.
It's going to be in the future.
I gotta watch that now.
It's why it's tiny, whiny, wibbly, wobbly, jolly, fat, you know.
So here's what happened. Someone gave wind to Kevin Smith that he had a fan doing a podcast called The Wingman Show. He listened to it and said, damn, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and then time traveled and did it first.
We could go whip his ass. It's not that far to New Jersey.
He won't fight us. I know that much.
I think his
But he lives in LA.
his
so.
cousin's around here somewhere holding a phone out to us.
Hey, Kevin, it's your cousin.
You know that entertaining podcast you always wanted to do? Listen to this.
James Roday, a.k.a. Gus, from the hilarious psychic detective show Psych.
Okay.
No commentary? Like hilarious is subjective?
I have a commentary. Psych.
Well, he has found a new job now that Psych has run its course. CBS is hiring the talented guy to play a character named Joel in the new sitcom Good Session.
Last of Us. Oh.
Good Session. The show centers around a couple that seeks a therapist to consult them on if they should have a baby. And during their sessions, other issues come out, and they're like, they find out much more than they bargained for.
Haven't they done a show like this? Didn't HBO just cancel some crap like this?
I don't know. Do I look like some sort of entertainment headlines reader?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, this doesn't sound very
Entertaining.
situational or comedic. I'm thinking I might have misappropriately called it a sitcom. I just assumed that's what it was since they got a funny guy like James O'Day. He's awesome. Well, Mark Wahlberg, better known to the world
As Mark Wahlberg.
as Marky Mark, is going to be receiving the MTV Generation Award at the MTV Movie Awards.
For what?
It's MTV Award. Who the fuck cares?
For his career and achieving stuff in
This is
it.
for his body of work.
Yeah, it's for his body of work. Like,
All the way back from Good Vibrations to Transformers 4.
Oh, so Transformer paid MTV to give him this award to hype up the movie.
what? No.
Oh man, what a great movie.
That was horrible. The cast of Entourage is set to reunite to present Marky Mark with the award. Yes, the cast of Entourage, because they have a movie
coming out too.
It's funny. I don't care what anybody says.
Yes, you do.
I I care what few people say.
Okay.
And I think it's hilarious what Jane Lynch said when she hosted. Which award show was it?
Jane Lynch hosted.
I want to say it was the Emmys. It was definitely a pretty Wingman Show. So.
Emmys. Hosts Emmys.
Okay, she hosted the Emmys, and she's like, and the reason I'm a lesbian, the cast of Entourage, or something like that.
I remember that. I still didn't get the joke, but I do remember that.
Because they're all douchey guys, which, is the whole point of the show, right? That these guys are douchey.
No, I don't
But
think
they
that's
hang
the point of
together.
the show. That's one thing I've never understood why especially guys hate on Entourage.
I haven't seen it. I can't hate on it.
That's hate.
That was just the general impression that I got. Especially since, Jane Lynch made that joke. Anyway, the award has previously been held by the likes of Tom Cruise, Jim Carrey, Johnny Depp, Ben Stiller, Sandra Bullock, Reese Witherspoon, Jamie Foxx, Adam Sandler, and Mike Myers.
Hell yeah.
So this seems to be like pretty par for the course for that award.
Okay.
Remember when they first had the Lifetime Achievement Award? No, of course you don't.
Why do you even look over here?
I have no idea. Ramsey, you remember the MTV Movie Awards Lifetime Achievement Award?
Yeah.
And then they gave it to Ron Howard's brother.
What?
What's his brother's name? He's in like everything. Clint Howard. Yeah. But the thing was, the award itself was a joke, and given to like people that have not had super careers.
Right.
And when Clint Howard was nominated, he didn't know it was a joke. When he won,
Oh, that's so bad.
he accepted it genuinely, and he's like, "Oh my god," because he's that second banana, not even a second banana. He's that guy in the background that you look at, and he's just
He looks familiar. Yeah.
he's not a star. He's not a secondary star. He's just a glorified extra most of the time.
Jesus, I did not know that was Ron Howard's brother.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so bad.
And he's been in a million things.
Yeah.
So when he accepted the award, he's like, "Thank you. This means a lot to me." And afterwards, the people that run the awards, they're like, "We could never give this award away again." He just legitimized it, and that's kind of fucked up.
So you think that's what's happening with Margaret's Lifetime Achievement? I'm trying to think of a movie besides Four Brothers.
That he was good in, like legit.
Yeah.
If we keep trying to think about this, we're gonna have a whole lot of dead air.
All right, let's move to the next
Just
one.
Kevin, IMDb, Marky Mark.
Already a Marky Mark. Why Marky Mark? We know what he's in.
Yeah, but just so there's not dead air, I want to find one movie
Okay.
other than Four Brothers that might have some sort of acclaim, and besides The Departed, right?
Happening. There was Boogie Nights.
Okay, you can cut his mic completely.
You said that's not acclaimed though.
Don't even throw it.
You said movies.
Don't cut his mic out. Just throw it out the window.
You said movies that have acclaim. I'm talking about.
Dirk
Okay.
Diggler.
Yes. Okay, where's actor? There we go. Okay, so do they have to be recent?
Oh, Ted.
Yeah. Ted the Fighter. That got some Oscar.
Yeah, that's a real life story. That was
Pain and Gain.
Oscar.
Pain and Gain, Two Guns.
You know what? Y'all really just destroying any reason for him to get this award.
Max Payne.
It's like when Jodie Foster won the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Academy.
But now you can give it to Jodie Foster
It's
because Jodie is
no.
like what's her name? Drew. She been on the when they said Lifetime, they mean Lifetime. So I can give that a pass.
There's Three Kings.
Yeah, okay, Three Kings was
George
good.
Clooney, Ice Cube. Come on. Iraq. Come on. So besides for a brother, he haven't really.
He's never stood alone in.
What about the cop movie with Joaquin Phoenix? The one with the dumbass ending.
Joaquin Phoenix.
The Departed.
No.
We Own the Night.
Yeah.
That had Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Yeah. I guess not. If I'm the only one that remembers it. Okay.
I remember it. I just don't remember what it was about, really.
Okay, so the Generation Award
It's being given to. and we mean that.
Well, History Channel is going to...
Of the Apes. He was in the original one.
Now stop that.
History Channel is going to be making an 8-hour miniseries about the rise of the famous Texas Rangers.
What?
You know, the Texas Rangers.
They're making a mini-series about the Texas Rangers.
And it's History Channel, so we'll have aliens in it.
It is being produced by one of the minds behind the Hatfields and McCoys. That was actually very popular when it came out. And it will star Bill Paxton, Ray Liotta, and Brendan Fraser.
What? He's still alive?
Which one?
Brendan Fraser?
No,
Yes.
you know what? Brendan Fraser can act.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in anything big in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, now he's going to be on the History Channel.
That's not big.
Kevin Costner did it.
Well, no, the hype was big. I don't think anyone really enjoyed the actual series.
Well, the Hatfields and the McCoys?
Mm-hmm.
It got stellar reviews.
They got reviews from people that watched the History Channel. No one ran. It was not like with the Bible, where people ran to the channel to see this series. Whatever numbers they was doing that number because the History Channel was doing that number. This is just a series that they was doing, you know.
Please tell me you're going to get to that joke at the end, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I would if you would just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And not, spoil the fact that there's going to be a joke.
Hey, no spoilers. We're doing spoilers later. I thought I'd keep that relevant in everybody's life.
Yeah.
You've done an excellent job of keeping it relevant.
Rule number one when it comes to spoilers, don't spoil the joke before it ever exists.
Hey, I said there is a joke. I didn't say what it was.
Now I might not even want to do it.
Yeah, I would swing on him right about now.
Bill Paxton will play Texas hero Sam Houston, but no word yet on who's going to be playing the most famous Texas Ranger, Walker.
Yes.
I was so stuck on Bill Paxton. The joke almost got by me.
Sony's, moving on to movies, Sony's animation wing has been fairly hit or miss with its offerings. With that being said, here are some things that will be hit or miss. They are working on a sequel to the surprisingly good Hotel Transylvania, but I'm going to pull a page out of Ramsey's book and say they should have just made it a one-hitter quitter. Let it stand alone as a cute flick that found a place in this Pixar world.
You know what? Both of you guys seen 8 Crazy Nights, right?
Yeah.
No.
You need a hug. You never seen 8 Crazy Nights for real?
I saw all I needed to see.
I don't even understand that statement.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, all right. Okay, we'll just say I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
Wow. And we gotta find somebody else to work with us. No, but the point I was going to make is this would be like doing a sequel to that, which would just be horrible.
Yeah, they nailed it the first time, and I think quite luckily, more than skillfully. So why not just let it be?
Just that's what I've been saying about a lot of stuff. Just let it go.
The Smurfs are getting another movie.
Hey, see, right
But
about
this
time.
one will be completely animated, no live-action animation crossovers, and it's going to basically tell an origin story.
Oh, what?
The Smurfs.
We know the story.
But they haven't covered it in the movies.
Okay.
It's also going to tell the beginning of the feud with, the Gargamel family, I guess?
I don't fucking know. I was born in 1999. You're talking to me for?
See, he went there this time, not us.
Because I knew you were going to go there. You were going to ask me. If I waited a second longer, you were going to turn around and say, oh yeah, what am I asking you for?
I already did that tonight.
You would have done that again.
Not on this show.
Yes, you would have.
And there's even talk about a Popeye movie.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Robin Williams gonna
please
play
don't.
Popeye.
Yes!
So they shouldn't do a Popeye cartoon. They should make the long-awaited sequel.
I think Robin Williams should play Popeye. He should play a young Popeye too.
Popeye 2, starring Academy Award winner Robin Williams. Can you imagine when Popeye was made? Somebody was like, that man's gonna win an Oscar one day. Well, the new take on Peter Pan has found its tiger lily. Rooney Mara from The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo will be playing the Indian princess, but she's so pale.
Okay, at least Johnny Depp was tan when he played fucking Tonto. And
Okay, you talking about the girl that starred in The Girl with the Tattoo?
Yeah.
She's playing who?
Tiger lily.
this is the American Girl with Dragon Tattoo, right? I'm just asking because there's two different girls. Which girl is it? It's the...
I'm sorry, is he still talking?
Hollywood no longer gives a damn.
Okay, no. This is the yeah, that's the American one. See, I was just asking, asshole.
Well, let me see. What's her name?
Rooney Mara. Where was I? I don't even remember where I was in the copy. She's so pale. And then okay. She joins Garrett Hedlund and Wolverine in this film that is set during World War II, when Peter is abducted by pirates and finds himself in Neverland, fighting the pirate Blackbeard alongside Captain Hook.
Why is that funny?
It's fine. Blackbeard and Hook team up to defeat the Americans in World War II. Is that the story?
You know, if it were, I would be in mine right now. It's the U.S. versus the pirates, World War II. And finally, before we go into our break, it looks like Fletch is going to be making its way back to the big screen in an all-new origin story that I am strangely comfortable with. For those that don't know, Fletch was a couple of movies starring Chevy Chase as a smart-ass investigative reporter. The project has been in the works for many years, and at one point even involved, this is going to bring it full circle for the night, involved Kevin Smith and Jason Lee. This new installment looks like it is going to star former SNL funny man and We're the Miller star, Jason Sudeikis. And this is one time I think Hollywood is getting it redone right.
Excuse me?
I'm still waiting on my Batman and Robin remake that's actually has no nipples in it.
What? I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't think he know what he's talking about.
I think he's on drugs. So with that being said, we're going to take a real quick break. Possibly, if,
Kevin been drinking.
Yeah, he's drunk. When we come back, we will have a little discussion on spoilers. I'm the Wingman.
Spoiler alert, man. See what I did there?
This is the Wingman Show. We'll be right back.
Well, have you met Janine? Sultry girl, golden glow, rode the wave and won the show. Now her voice is on the radio. And then there's me, far away, back at home, in the town where we were born. Safe to say I'm still alone. I only wish that she could see. Oh, when we collide, I feel the air electrified. I'll hold your heart and you'll hold mine. We'll fall in love and lay behind the power lines. Close my eyes, there we are, McHenry County Reservoir. The good old days, that place was ours. Can you believe that was then, this is now? Nostalgia burns this powerhouse. And if I see her, I will tell her how we were always better off together. Oh, when we collide, I feel the air electrified. I'll hold your heart and you'll hold mine. We'll fall in love and lay behind the power lines. Why does my tongue get tied? Still pushing the chance to try. We only have one memory, but I've played it back so many times. We've waited far too long. Small talk and silent nods can't stop our lives from moving on and on and on and on and on. Oh, the time is right. We'll fall in love and lay behind the power lines. When we collide, I feel the air electrified. I'll hold your heart and you'll hold mine. We'll fall in love and lay behind the power lines.
Spoiler alert, we're back.
And we're back. I hope nobody spoiled that. And that's tonight's discussion. You're listening to the Wingman Show. I'm the Wingman. I'm here with Kevin and Ramsey. And the question I put forth to you tonight is, how long do you have to wait before you can spoil something? And does it matter what the item is you're spoiling for the timetable?
Are you talking about film and television?
Let's just cover everything.
Spoiler alert: Romeo and Juliet kill themselves.
Well, okay, here's my opinion as far as movies go. You have a 18-month window. After 18 months, if you haven't seen it, it's your fucking problem. I don't even call it a spoiler alert after that.
But are there exemptions?
No.
Like, say, if you met somebody that has never seen The Usual Suspects, would you spoil it? Or would you say, okay, I'm not going to say anything, just go watch it?
I'm going to beat the hell out of them.
Well, you take Kevin.
I can beat him?
I saw The Usual Suspects, though.
Unless you've been in a POW prison, there's no reason for you not to see such a great film.
No, I hadn't seen Citizen Kane until last year.
Right.
I hadn't seen The Godfather until last year.
Right.
Still haven't seen The Godfather 2.
Saw that one.
Okay.
Nobody asked.
Have you seen Casablanca?
No.
Yes.
But that falls under another thing of
What was wrong with you?
that there are movies that are so ingrained into our culture, into our pop culture, that through the millions of parodies what happens.
But no, there's nothing like. Okay, I'll give you an example. I saw Oliver Twist.
Okay.
Read several books, but when I saw the well, I don't want to call it the original, because it may not have been, but the older version, I appreciated it a lot better. Les Miserables is the same way. Seen that live a couple of times. Have seen some, if you want to call them, productions of it. But when I saw that's why I would never see this crap that is pulled out. I'll never watch it, because I've seen something that I know is not going to even come close to it. So I don't think you're really spoiling it if what you're saying is to let people know you're missing out. Like I told you about Citizen Kane, I may never see it again, but I'm glad I saw it.
Right.
Casablanca, well, no, not Casablanca, because if that came on, I would watch it. Citizen Kane, you need to prepare to watch that shit. Like take some exercises, take a nap, get lunch ready. But that's a long ass movie, but it's worth a sitting. It's worth seeing it for at least once. So I don't think you're really spoiling it if what you're saying to someone is explaining to them why you should see this movie. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I look at it this way. There are movies, classic movies, that Kevin is more of an exception than the rule.
Like what?
Rear Window.
Then you would have to put Usual Suspect in that category. Wouldn't you?
That's what I'm saying. Are these movies exempt from the spoiler timetable? Because they are. If you like movies, you should watch them.
Well, okay, all right. Can you tell someone a movie without spoiling it? I guess is the $1 million question.
I think there's a way to do it.
They're not exempt.
I think Hollywood has forgotten how to do that, since every trailer they released essentially tells the whole story.
Don't miss Lone Survivor. You'll never see it coming.
Let me not drink, comes on. Okay, so no then. If you can, but I wouldn't know how the hell you would do that with Usual Suspect. I can't explain it without explaining it.
So, if you were to talk about The Usual Suspect,
Right.
and you plan on going into detail, would you add a spoiler alert before it?
No, because it goes into my 18 months. But again, I don't think you can explain that without explaining it.
I think people need to be kind of smart too. Okay.
What I'm saying is, how do you explain it? You seen Usual Suspect?
Yeah.
Explain it without telling it. Exactly.
There's a scene where Benicio del Toro farts.
I guess there's certain movies that either you go all in or you shut the hell up.
But if they're good enough to go all in for a conversation...
Oh, you're going to spoil it with Usual Suspect.
I'm saying, should you be like, okay, by the way, if you haven't seen Usual Suspect, stop what you're doing, go watch it right now. Or at least don't listen to any more words we say, because we're going to go into major spoiler territory.
Right.
Do you preface that? Because The Usual Suspects, I think we all agree, is best viewed when you don't know what's going to happen.
You don't know what's happening. Exactly. But I don't think you can explain that without spoiling it. Because if okay, here's the thing: if you are vague, then it sounds like any other crime drama, which is it isn't.
Okay.
So I guess you just have to. I guess there's no exceptions. Some stuff to people you just have to spoil it. Just like you need to see it, and here's why. No, you don't need to see it.
No, I'm just saying in conversation, what's the timetable for saying, okay, I'm about to say a major spoiler for this film? And
18 months.
It's separating the line of this is going to be my fault to this is your fault for not seeing it already.
18 months. If you haven't seen it in a year and a half.
But what I want to know, does the time frame change for classic movies?
I don't think it's
for when the youngsters are finally old enough to see them and appreciate them. Do we tell Kevin everything, do we spoil movies for Kevin that he may not have known about because of his age?
I think you have to, because I don't think we're going to get him to watch Citizen Kane by just saying it's a good movie.
I already saw Citizen Kane.
Well, I'm saying if you hadn't seen it.
Oh.
I don't think his generation bites into that.
I knew before when I hadn't seen it, I knew that everybody was like, oh, it's one of the greatest movies of all time. So I knew that. But there are other movies that don't have that recognition that I might not know about that are superbly written that I wouldn't know.
Are there movies that you would not want to have spoiled?
Yeah.
Like Die Hard.
Older than 18 months.
Yeah.
How about you, Ramsey?
I don't ever want a movie spoiled that I want to see. But I get it if it's,
If it's older than 18 months, you said it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. I haven't seen it.
Have you seen Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Damn, I was going to spoil the hell out of that.
It's something about a Jedi returning.
There's nothing. But that's like one of those things you mentioned earlier where it's such a big part of pop culture that even if you haven't seen it, you pretty much know.
Yeah, when I was younger, let's see, Jedi came out in, 82? Mm-hmm. So that was basically the year I was born. And growing up, Muppet Babies especially was good for throwing in clips from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep seeing all these references, and when I was old enough to finally understand, wait a second, I know what this is.
Right.
And then I watched it, and even though I knew already.
Well, so in that instance, the spoiler kind of helped you out.
Because it took me back to the source material.
Right. Okay, I get an example. Have you seen Striking Distance?
No.
Okay. An excellent Bruce Willis film. Besides, no shit, the only thing I would say he done better than Striking Distance would be the first Die Hard. I honestly believe this is his second best film as far as action go. Now, you can leave it at that, but that's not enough to really get someone interested in seeing it.
Yeah, because then I can say, I did see Die Hard.
Right. But now if I tell you that he's chasing a killer who kills his father and then turns around 10 years later and find out that the killer is now killing people that from his life and putting them where he finds them, see, now you want to see this. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But I can't just tell you to watch Striking Distance because it's Bruce Willis' second best film.
That's not true.
Yeah, I can, but it don't hold weight. Or in this case, water.
What was that one movie he did when he was, was the guy, he was out west?
The color movie? Oh, I hope you're talking about the color movie.
I don't recall.
That's a great movie too, but that's not an action film. I'm saying...
And then there's Hudson Hawk.
That's a terrible movie.
Maybe, but I saw it when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody else had the same kind of childhood I did. I would watch Die Hard 2 over and over again because we had it on VHS. And I was like 8. Man, times have changed. Kids watching hard R movies. Anyway, and I saw, Bruce Willis. I love Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is cool.
Right.
And saw Hudson Hawk when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, he's singing. This is awesome. Da Vinci, it makes sense. And then it had, Sandra Bernhard on it. It's like, what?
That is the prettiest ugly woman on the planet.
Okay, so rather than, what if it's not just what the plot's about, but major plot points?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I just gave you the plot points, and that's the thing that's going to make this interesting.
I guess I can't say, but you didn't tell me how it ended when, it's a Bruce Willis action movie, and I don't recall him ever losing at the end.
Exactly.
It hasn't been 18 months, never mind.
Okay, so 18 months, that's your time.
18 months, I think, is enough time.
How about you, Kevin?
Yeah. Like you said, though, I mean...
Kevin's like, if you didn't watch it with me, you're fucked.
When my generation's kids grow up, we're not going to be like, okay, here's all the spoilers for all movies because you weren't around to see them. I'll just show them the movies. But I mean, yeah, you got to be kind of smart. You can't if you haven't seen The Usual Suspects, don't go looking up from podcast Usual Suspects. Let's see what these guys think about it. So just see the movie.
So, do you agree with the 18 months?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Apparently he don't.
No, because I think there's a ton of exceptions, but for us right now,
What's an exception?
if a movie, like I said, or like he said, when you weren't around when that movie, but that movie had a huge impact, and you don't want to spoil it for people who are in later generations. But
Okay, but the 18 months applies to them too. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay, you did not see Star Wars when it came out.
No.
All right?
I didn't see it when it came out.
Right. But you had enough living that you had the opportunity to see it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I don't think the exceptions there should be an exception. I mean, unless you're talking to a 3-year-old, what the hell they care?
Yeah, I saw the Star Wars movies. I was pretty young. That was a while ago. But yeah, 18 months is good. I mean, if a movie comes out, if it's everybody's talking about it, it's so well written, then you should see it. If you're interested, you should see it as soon as you can.
Right.
Okay. So, I guess we're kind of in agreement.
Good. Now, there's the way Usual Suspect. I'm just.
Okay, we got about just under 5 minutes to do this. So, yeah, we're going to do it anyway. Ramsey, pick a number between 1 and 100.
50.
50.
Oh,
No, I did not say 50. I said 50.
Oh,
Okay, 50.
You got
Quint from Jaws.
Who the hell is Quint from Jaws?
You remember the hunter guy?
Oh,
Kevin?
Marshall. It's 34.
34. Rocky Balboa. Okay, we're not going to add a third character to this, so let's create this movie with Rocky and Quint.
Adrian gets devoured by a shark, and Rocky teams up with Quint to get rid of him.
no, that's easy. That's easy.
Go for the shark.
That's easy. Rocky is being treated for brain damage, so they tell him he need to get away from the city. He goes to a little country town. Quint is the badass kicking everybody's ass, and it winds up that to save the town, he winds up in a backyard boxing match against Quint. That was simple. Let's get this real quick. Try something harder.
Okay. Again, 1 through 100.
Let's go 75.
75. Marge Gunderson from Fargo.
That's awesome.
Okay.
81.
81. Wolverine.
Now you're talking.
Okay, we know Wolverine liked to tear it up north, so maybe he's on his way back over the border from Canada, and he runs into Gunderson. Then what?
So you did the exposition and then you just gave it to us to figure out?
That's his sister.
It's his sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Kevin, you got
It's an
it.
obvious romantic comedy. I mean, you got Wolverine coming along, he's slicing up, he's being rough, and then here comes Marge, and they fall in love.
But what's their problem?
It turns out Wolverine's father,
Their sister and brother.
Wolverine's father was the wood chipper at the end of Fargo.
Wait, Wolverine's father was a wood chipper?
The wood chipper or the one in the wood chipper?
He's the wood chipper. What do you think he got the claws?
I don't think he'll play this game anymore.
That's all I need.
No, I think they should be brothers and sisters in a love in an emotional relationship.
Hey, where are you going, brother/lover?
No, they shouldn't find out until she introduced him to like an old aunt or something. And then Logan actually find out his history.
Yeah, he was born in like the Civil War.
Right. She could even have a picture of him. Or better yet, the great aunt used to date him. Wow, I might need to write that shit down. This is really becoming a good story.
You have to dedicate a whole show to that game.
You know what? That's what we'll do next week. Next week it'll be a whole show dedicated to whatever it is the hell we just did. But until then, don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Let's see.
We're on Facebook?
Yeah. It's facebook.com/Wingman Show. You can find me on Twitter at Raya, R-A-I-A, Wingman, at Raya Wingman. You can also check out Raya Radio on Facebook. Check out all of our great Facebook pages. Kevin, you want to throw out your Twitter handle?
I don't have one.
Perfect. Ramsey, how do we follow you on Twitter?
You can look me up at Ramsey Hill. Oh no, on Twitter it's at Spikes Hill, SPIKESHILL.
At Spikes Hill. Okay, and don't forget to tune in 5 minutes.
minutes.
Better make it 6.
6 minutes.
That way, you'll have time to use the bathroom, get a drink, grab some popcorn, and
That's all the stuff we do before we do the show.
exactly. Get ready to kick it as Just Kicking It with Ramsey, the flagship of Real People. Real Talk has another great show.
We do?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And that begins in 5 minutes. Until next week, though, speaking for Kevin and Ramsey, I'm the Wingman. This has been the Wingman Show. Peace out.